that's creating more clutter. And now you're just walking around in this doggone cortisol brain fog state. And there's no way that neurogenesis is happening. Why? Because where does neurogenesis need to happen? It needs to happen in environmentally enriched environments. So you can't create new neural pathways. You can't create new neurons if you have clutter, because now you have cortisol. So there's no way that is happening. So when I'm saying do this, do this, do that, if you could do this, and you're sitting here with all this cortisol and all this clutter, you're saying when, where, how, why, how, Dr. When? How am I going to do that? How am I going to participate in the PA challenge? How am I going to do RL 365? How? Look at my life. And you have to clear out the clutter in order to even remotely hear what I'm saying. To do what I'm saying, you can't do it in an environment where you're stressed. Remember, stress and fear, you can't create neurogenesis. There are no new neurons. The neurons like, nope, I'm not going, shoot, nope. You got to clear all that up if you think I'm coming over there. No, absolutely not. Clutter can also lead to feelings of shame, guilt, or inadequacy. Whenever we do organizations and people have to send pictures and then we show up, we just did an organization last week. People are like, I don't even know how I got here. And I just don't know where to start. And every time I just look at it, I try to pick something up and I just become overwhelmed. And I just close the door. I just close the door. I just close the door. And then they got a house full of rooms with the doors closed because it's just shit everywhere. And that is a problem. So now you got this guilt, this shame, this inadequacy on top of everything that you have to do. And now you're stressed. And now you have this environment where you're just like, man, I just want things to get better. But you can't even find the first piece of paper to pick up, the first dish to wash, because it's so much. And it's your brain fog. You don't have access to the frontal lobe. So you can't use your working memory to do a priority PEMDAS, to do a task of, let me start with the kitchen, then I'm gonna move to the bedroom, then I'm gonna go to my car, I'm gonna go to the garage, the storage unit, the shed, the extra storage sheds and all of that. You don't even know where to begin because you can't think clearly. So that's no bueno whatsoever. And then clutter can decrease your ability to focus and produce. How you gonna focus with brain fog? How are you going to access, you moving stuff out the way, trying to get to your working memory? Like, excuse me, sorry, oh dang, I stepped on a shoe. Man, where did that candle come from? That's that flashlight. Oh, how am I going to get that done? You can't focus because it's all of this guilt, shame, stress, and everything else in the way, and you trying to clear. I can't see clearly. You can't think clearly. You ain't going to be able to see because this is fogged up. You can get you some new glasses and it ain't going to matter. You can get you some bifocals like me. You get you some trifocals and it ain't going to happen. It's not, because it's happening up here. So clutter can also cause you to lose sleep. Say what? Because cortisol impacts your sleep patterns. So now you're trying to figure out, man, if I could just rest, I know what I need. If I get a good night's rest, I'm going to be able to get up tomorrow and clean all of this up. But you can't because of the cortisol and the clutter. So now you can't sleep. So now you're tired. And now you're just like, but if I could just get a good night's rest, then I would be able to get this done. I am in your life right now. Well, hello. Now I'm sleepy. Now you're sitting at work. Even if you work remotely, you're tired. You're just like, whoo, if I could just get some sleep. That's all I need is a good night's rest. Not going to happen. Cortisol said, because you have that acute, you either got long-term or short-term stress. And if all the clutter is the result of trauma, you ain't getting no sleep. So now you're impacting other things that are happening neurologically because now you can't sleep. So clutter can negatively impact your weight. Hello, if you are overweight because you tend to consume more unhealthy foods when you got clutter. If we had somebody so bad she could use only one of her bathrooms and crawl up the stairs. The kitchen was a wrap. Stuff was in the sink, in the cabinets, and everywhere else. So now you got DoorDash coming. You got DoorDash, you're just grabbing something. We had somebody's house was so bad, she said she would just eat and go upstairs. They was eating takeout, and just throwing the trash out. Just take that trash out, and that's it, because it was so much. So now you're overweight because of the clutter too. So you're overweight, you can't sleep, you're stressed out, you can't think, you can't see straight, and it's impacting your mental and physical health because of the clutter. So now, and you can't create new neurons. All that's happening because of all your stuff. It's called stuffification. All your stuff is suffocating you. And that's the Dr. Donna's dictionary. All of that is taking place from